Whoa, 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 what is going on? Welcome to the Drayway. I'm glad you're here. We have a lot to talk about. There's big stuff going on, so don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Let's get ready for a great time here on the Drayway. Let's go! Welcome to the Drayway. Welcome to the biggest tax hike in history. Yes, Donald Trump and his Republican friends. Yes, the Republicans have raised taxes on every single American like never before. Yes, we have tariffs or taxes, however you want to say it. Taxes, tariffs, taxes, same thing. But yes, we now have the biggest tax increase in history on the entire public. Everybody, everyone, including you, is going to be paying a lot more for everything because dimwit Donald, who didn't put any strategy behind these tariffs at all. There is no strategy. There is no sense to be made of any of this. This is just pure dumbness on display. I mean, this is truly, when you say, when you talk about someone being really, really dumb, just the dumbest person you know, just know that there's someone dumber, and that's Donald Trump. And that's because these tariffs aren't doing anything but crushing Americans. Crushing us because we are going to be paying more for everything. It is a tax on everything, and you're going to be paying it. And now the stock market has lost $4 trillion in the last more than $4 trillion in just the last 2 days. Let me say that again. $4 trillion in the last 48 hours because of one person, because one man thinks tariffs is a good idea, because nobody, you cannot find an economist that goes, oh yeah, these tariffs, blanket tariffs on everybody, yeah, great idea. No. Let me say that again. No. You can't find anyone that thinks that. But this goes back to everything I was saying back in November and October. Do not put this guy in office. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I was on this show begging for Harris to win. And then some of you came back and went, oh, she didn't win. She didn't win. And I went, no, we all lost. Do you understand? We all lost. All of us. Because now we have 4 years of absolute misery. This man hasn't been in office 3 months, and he is absolutely crushing the United States. The United States, with every single day that he's in the office, takes a step backwards. Every single day that man is in office, it's a step back, a step back, a step back, a step back. Yeah, this country's not moving forward. How can you move forward when you just taxed everyone more than any time in history? How do you think that is going to benefit anybody? And by the way, do not look at your 401ks today. Yeah, don't look at them because you're going to be in absolute shock. Yeah, but the one thing I can tell you is this. We're going to get through this. I know it's hard to believe, but one thing I know for sure after being on this earth 61 years is days go by, weeks go by, months go by. What we're going to look like as a country when he's done, when Donald Trump is done, is anyone's guess. I have no idea. I just know he's really good at destroying things. And the only good news that we have is that we have a midterm election coming up in a year and a half, and that is going to be our time to step up and be like, never again. And I hope, I thought after he was horrible last time that nobody would say, yeah, let's put him in again. this is why you absolutely, positively, everyone out there has to realize you can't vote a Republican in for any reason whatsoever. And like I've been saying on this show, the minute you vote a Republican in, you're asking for them to do nothing, because that is what they do. That is what they've proven they do. They don't do anything. They don't want to do anything to make your life any better. And as you can tell already, what's being done to make your life any better? Nothing. They're just burning every foundation that makes America America. They're burning it to the ground. And now I feel so bad. I feel so bad because we have all these storms. We have storms that have absolutely devastated people all along, I mean, Arkansas, all along the middle of the United States. And it's going to happen again today, probably. There's supposed to be wicked storms again today. So you could have hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of Americans in peril, in trouble, in need of help. And do you honestly, with your heart of hearts, think that you're going to get this help from this government? You think this federal government is going to come in and save you after you just lost everything? I'm here to tell you, you cannot count on this government for anything. And I tell you what, I never thought I would say that. I never thought I'd have to say that. But with this government, you're on your own. So for the thousands and thousands of people out there that just suffered horrific tornadoes and storms and loss, and I do feel sorry for you. I really do. I particularly feel sorry because this government is not going to be stepping up to help. And that's a shame, because there's a lot of people that need help. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the Dre Way. We have a lot to talk about. So don't go anywhere. Hit the subscribe button. I'm glad you're here. Don't go anywhere. More Dre Way coming up. So what does this mean? What does this mean now that we have another day of the market is down like 1,200 points again today? The market is, crashing again. And what does that mean for the overall economy? It means recession. That's exactly what it means. And what does that mean for real estate? It means real estate is in big, big trouble. I mean, I just got the numbers from Fred. And let me tell you something. The Fred numbers are not good. At Punta Gorda right now, Punta Gorda, Florida, right now, today, 5,000 homes for sale. 5,000. The typical number in Punta Gorda is around 2,000. And the needle isn't like this, it's like this. It's like straight up. People are putting their houses up for sale left and right in Punta Gorda. And that's not even to mention, how about Miami-Dade? Do you know how many houses are for sale in Miami-Dade? Over 20,000. Do you know how many places are rent in Miami-Dade for rent? Over 20,000. Is that staggering, or is that staggering? And in Florida, this month, by the end of April, we could approach 200,000 homes for sale in Florida. That is absolutely 200,000. I can't remember the last, it must have been the last crash that we had that many homes for sale. But that's the territory that we're in right now. We're in the historical crash of 15 years ago. Yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, 2008, 2009, 2010. Yeah, we're in that type of crash territory because the inventory just keeps absolutely soaring. Will it top out at 220, 230, 240? Who knows? But all I know is this stock market is not helping real estate at all. Now, some people are going to go, well, the 10-year treasury is going to, the rate's going to go down. Yeah, it is. So interest rates will go down. Yeah, Okay, it may go down a half a point or a point, but even at that, who's thinking about buying a house right now? With everything in such turmoil, with the stock market absolutely plummeting yesterday and today. I mean, you're talking about, like I said earlier, $4 trillion in value gone. People's 401ks, somebody was joking with me the other day, said, I don't have a 401k, I have a 201k. My 401k has been cut in half, thanks to Donald Trump. I now have a 201k. Yeah, that's how bad it is. And that's how bad it is for real estate. You can't possibly think there's a lot of buyers out there right now. There aren't. And inventory continues to soar. It continues to go higher and higher and higher. So even with the flight to the 10-year treasury, because believe me, interest rates are coming down. The 10-year treasury is coming down, so mortgage rates will come down. But when you have such uncertainty, when you have markets collapsing, who is thinking about, hey, yeah, you know what? With me losing so much money in the stock market, I think I'll go buy a house. That's not a thing. That's not something that happens. So be prepared, everybody. Be prepared. This is going to be a wild ride. And stick with me right here on the Drayway, because I'll be taking you through the entire ride. And just know this, the ride has just started. So hit the subscribe button and stay right here on the Drayway. And don't go anywhere. I have a final thought. Stay right there. All right, it's time to talk about stocks. We got to talk about stocks, and I'm going to talk about one of my favorite ones, especially when I found out today, right before I came on to do this show, I found out that one of my favorite stocks today is at 67 bucks. And in a year from now, I'll be talking about this $67 stock because it won't be $67 for very long. I know it is today, and I'll be buying more of it today at 67. If it happens to go a little lower, I'll probably buy a little more. But at $67 today, buy. This is a great buy, and it's the Wynn. WYNN. And all you have to do is look at the 5-year history to know why buying the Wynn at $67 is a good idea. It's a extremely profitable casino. It does extremely well here in Vegas, and they just know what they're doing. It's a really well-run company, and if you can get it at $67 a share, I think that is an absolutely fantastic buy. And is this investment advice? Yeah, maybe a little. Oh, I'm supposed to say it's not. Okay, it's not. But yeah, that is one of the stocks that I am looking at today. I will be looking at some others for doing some bargain shopping. But just know, in all likelihood, you could be buying on the way down. I don't have to hit the exact bottom when I buy. I have no problem buying on the way down, buying a little bit now. If it goes a little lower, buying a little bit more. I have no issue with that. But look for, if you have some favorite stocks that you like, start checking out the values. Start checking out where they're at and where they've been at historically. And if you can pick up some buys, I say pick them up. This is a great time to look for value. And right now, I could go on and on and on about a bunch of different stocks. And you know what? I think I'll do that in the upcoming shows. I'll talk about a few like I have been in the past. I'll talk about a few stocks that I'm really interested in, because now that the stock market's really going down, we should start looking at for some value. So for right now, I would say the value is in the Wynn. So take a look at Wynn, take a look at the market. Let me know what you think in the comments. And thanks for joining me today on the Drayway. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, everybody. And don't forget, check out the Drayway every day, including tomorrow. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.